Hello guys, it's Richard Lizu. In today's video, I'm going to show you what a typical software engineer such as myself will carry around with him or her every day. So first, I carry around with me my badge. This helps me get into my building and into the office. And then I have my keys. On my keychain are my keys to my cars and keys to my apartment. The last thing I carry on me is my phone. I have one phone for both my personal and work needs. Some people, they like to split up into two and carry around a work phone and a personal phone, but I like to combine it into one so that I only have to carry around one device. In an effort to reduce the number of things I have to carry, my phone case is actually also a wallet, and in my wallet I carry around some cards, some ID, and some cash. This reduces the number of things I have to carry down to 3. I put this on my waistband, I put this in my left pocket, and then I put this in my right pocket. 3 things that I carry around with me on my person. Now let's go into my bag. So this is the bag that I typically carry around with me everywhere I go. This is a Swiss backpack. I really like it because it actually has, typical backpacks, they have like 3 layers, but this backpack actually has 4 layers. So I really like that aspect about it. It has a lot of pockets for everything that I want to carry. So let's go from biggest to smallest. In the backmost largest container, I usually carry around papers. Currently, all I have are some documents that I need for LASIK that I'm about to get very soon. Yeah, normally I have a whole stack of papers that I would have in here, but since I recently went traveling, I cleaned all those out. And then in the next compartment, I have my laptop, a 15-inch Macbook Pro, which was given to me by the company that I work at. And I actually also have a table tennis racket, ping pong racket. So in here I have my paddle and 2 balls, so that if one breaks, I have another one to spare. So that's that. I can play pretty often at work, if any of my coworkers want to play, so there's that. Let's put this back. So some people like to put the laptop in this container so that when they go into the airports, you can actually just fold this flat like this, and you don't need to actually take your laptop out. I don't travel that much, so it's not that big of an issue for me, but that's what some people like to do. Now to go on to the left and right pockets, where I sometimes put drinks into these pockets, I'm my drink container, and then I could put it into the pocket like this. I normally don't carry drinks around with me though, so I actually, from when I was traveling, I needed contacts, so I have my left and right contacts, which are separated based on the left and right side. My right contacts are on the right, and left contacts are on the left. I won't be needing these too much longer, so I'll get rid of them once I do get my LASIK surgery. Now, going on to here, I was carrying around with me this portable power bank. This is a 20,000 milliamp hour power bank by Penang, and I've had this for over 4 years now. It really doesn't lose charge. It always stays at like 99% battery. This has micro USB input, and there's 2 USB-A outputs, 2.1 amp and 1.0 amp, both at 5 volts. And then there's also a built-in flashlight feature here, so that's pretty useful sometimes. Onto this this small container here, I have a toothbrush which I carry around with me. I have some alcohol sanitary wipes. I have a razor. I have some floss in here, some toothpaste, just general hygiene stuff that if I'm at the office, or I usually actually take this from the office, but just like if I'm traveling and I forget to pack something, I'll generally have backups in here. And then in the bottom, I have 2 things in the bottom. So I have my headphones. I have some earphones here. They have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and then with a lightning to 3.5 adapter, and then like this leather band thing so that it doesn't get all messed up. So I actually don't use this very often. because I don't really like to listen to things on my phone. But this is there if I need it, since I have an iPhone 10. So this is what I would use. And then also the other thing I carry around is a separate wallet. So this has all the rest of my cards and a lot more cash in case I need it. That's in the bottom of my bag. And yeah, I don't actually have anything in the big container here. And that's just for, if I decide to carry around other stuff like books or, a GoPro or Nintendo Switch, I would just put it in this main compartment here. Next off, we have the small container up top. So the small one, I just like to keep miscellaneous stuff. So what I have here is I have the Apple 3-to-1 adapter. Since I have a MacBook Pro, it only has the USB-C ports. So I have this goes from USB-C to USB-A, HDMI, and USB-C. So I have a USB-A flash drive that's pretty small form factor that I got from work. I'll just keep it in here so that it doesn't get lost. Then I have a microfiber cloth. I actually don't use this very much, but it doesn't really take up space or anything in my bag, so I just keep it there. I have another set of headphones that I also got from work. I don't really use these too much either, but I have the 3.5mm to Lightning headphone jack if I need it. I also have some nail clippers so that I can keep myself well groomed wherever I go, and also I have this this adapter for my charger wherever I go. Sometimes this large brick you want to swap it out. Sometimes it's more convenient to have this small one. So yeah, like I had kept it this way for the longest time, but then on the plane recently, the two-pronged was kind of heavy and it was pulling out, so I replaced it and took this out and actually put in this three-pronged this Apple charger. So yeah, and then this transitions well into the last part, the last section of my backpack. So in there, what I have is my charger. So this is wall socket to USB-C. This is the 87-watt MacBook Charger, and then I have a USB-C to USB-C cable for charging my MacBook, and if I'm carrying around my Google Pixel 2, this is what I charge that with. It's also great for charging the Nintendo Switch and anything else. And then for my phone, I have this third-party cable. It's braided, which is pretty nice, but this is USB-C to Lightning, and it's 2 meters long. I have that with me. I also have a USB-A to USB-C cable, which came with my GoPro. But basically, the only thing I would really use this for is for keeping my GoPro charged up if I'm trying to film like a long time-lapse video. It's just useful to have this. I have some tissues just in case like something gets messy or I need to clean something up. It's always at the ready. I have a couple notebooks that I can use to take notes. I actually haven't really used them too much, but these are just in case of emergency and I really need to write something down. I also have a couple of pens and pencils. So, I here have 2 pens, one black and one blue, and then a mechanical pencil with a bit of lead in it, a lead refiller, and a plastic eraser. Yep. I don't really use these too much, but they're here just in case I need to use them. Lastly, I have a USB-A to micro USB charger to charge my power bank. I don't really need to use this all too often because I actually just realized I don't even have a USB-A to wall adapter. So how I would charge it is I would plug this into my 3-to-1 adapter here. I would plug it and then plug it into my laptop or plug it directly into the 87-watt Mac charger. So yeah, I think I have most of the dongles required. It's definitely getting better. People are releasing more and more accessories that are for with USB-C. So I think as time goes on, yeah, I think some of my computer accessories at work and my power bank are the only things that I still use with micro USB. And you know, as soon as I think I can, as soon as I have the need for it, I can switch to a USB-C power bank, and I think that'll really reduce the number of cables that I have to carry. And hopefully Apple switches over their phones to USB-C as well, or I'll just switch to like the OnePlus 7 or something. I'm not really sure yet. The Apple is fine. You know, it's easy to use. I like the hardware. Mostly it's the hardware, which is why I keep that phone around. And yeah, that's what I carry around in my backpack. And really, those are the only things I carry around. You know, I carry around my backpack pretty much wherever I go. Every day I go to work, I put this in the back. I have my 3 things that I carry on me, and that's pretty much it. Alright, please subscribe for more related videos, and thanks for watching.